Prime Minister Christopher Luxon has landed in the Philippines just as it's preparing for its largest ever joint military exercises with the US in response to China's growing assertiveness in the South China Sea.
It comes as Labor voices concerns New Zealand is getting too cosy with the US through the AUKUS nuclear-powered submarine pact. Political editor Jenna Lynch is in Manila.
Taking a tuk-tuk tour for his TikTok.
Tuk-tuk, TikTok.
Christopher Luxon burning around Bangkok.
They didn't let me drive. I was disappointed by that. I would love to, but I'm not allowed to legally.
Capping off his whistle-stop tour, tripping like a tourist around the world's most visited city. A selfie here, a group shot there, then onto the plane and out of here. Bound for the Philippines, bound for a much tougher test of the PM's foreign policy chops. The Philippines bears the brunt of China's aggression in the South China Sea.
Our wish in the South China Sea is to make sure that actually all the parties respect international law.
The US and Philippines have just announced their largest ever joint military drills in the area will begin on Monday, and for the first time those drills will take place outside Filipino territories. The Australian Defence Force will also join in, while New Zealand will participate as part of an international observer program.
We are concerned about the dangerous behaviour we've seen with ships in the South China Sea in particular, and obviously we want to see de-escalation and tensions resolved diplomatically.
The West is uniting in the face of China's growing assertiveness. The US invited Japan to be a potential partner in its nuclear-propelled submarine and security pact with the UK and Australia. New Zealand is open to explore it too. Would you go to the public to get their approval?
Again, it's just way too premature. What we've got to do is first and foremost identify whether there is an opportunity or options available for us to explore under Pillar 2.
Pillar 2 is expected to be about sharing technology.
They're making very strong noises that they're going to join it. There hasn't been much public scrutiny of what the benefits and the risks are of joining it. We think that's a major shift in foreign policy.
Our position as a new government hasn't changed from the previous government, which is that all we're saying is that we're open to exploring opportunities under Pillar 2, under AUKUS.
Labor today hosted an anti-AUKUS panel.
Pillar 2 is fragrant, methane-wrapped bullshit.
AUKUS is an agreement clearly aimed at China, our major trading partner.
We want to make sure that we have security and peace within the region.
The Prime Minister says the only thing that's changed about AUKUS is Labor's retreat from it.
It seems to have changed from what it was just 150 days ago when they were in government.
A rare diversion from New Zealand's long-standing bipartisan approach to foreign policy.
Well, Jenna joins us now from Manila. Kia ora, Jenna. What's the Prime Minister got planned there?
So shortly, Christopher Luxon will be heading to the presidential palace here to meet with the Filipino president, and you can bet safe money that the South China Seas will take up a lot of those talks. That military exercise with the US and the Philippines has really raised China's back up. The war games, they're an annual war games, but this year it is massive. It will see more than 16,000 US and Filipino soldiers participate in an exercise which will simulate the retaking of an island. Now, the colonel in charge of the war games has said that it is not directed at China, but China's foreign ministry spokesperson has spoken today, urging the Philippines to, quote, stop provocations. Now, when it comes to AUKUS, Newshub understands that there is building frustration in the beehive toward Labor and Helen Clark and how they are categorising the government's position around AUKUS. The government believes that it has not changed position from when the Labor government was in office, that they are still open to the exploration of what that Pillar 2 might mean, and we're still a long way off from proper talks about it.
Political editor Jenna Lynch live from Manila. Tēnā koe.